fight. So you have to picture his opponent on the other end of his punches. But they do these for competition. And Grant is our one that started the last, so he's going to get to go first.
Let me call you back. You okay?
Hey!
So they're only about a year away from a black belt. Our style is a very traditional style. Our sensei does not rush through the belts. They have to earn them. It takes months and months and months of practice at the dojo for them to be able to earn a belt. And you'll notice that as you go through the belt levels, their technique and their form changes. Go ahead, Kenny.
My name is Kenny Carter. I represent the Mid-Eastern Karate Association of Davie County. My sensei is Travis Henson. I form as the Sai of the Rising Sun.
Boone, come here.
It's okay. He'll probably move in a minute.
I'll be demonstrating 5 of our favorite Goshin Jitsu techniques.
Okay, so self-defense, one is the attacker, one is the defender. In this case, Savannah will be demonstrating her receiving technique. So I will be punching her, and she will be defending.
They have to do this for belt tests, and it has to be believable. So he can't just barely punch her. He's got to get in there and really show you that what she can do if someone was doing that to her.
Get!
Awesome. Alright, if I can have all 5 Carter kids to drive without an older kid next to him. So Grant gets his driver's license for the go-kart. And he completed 1st grade, so he's moving on to 2nd grade in future certificate.
You don't want to say nothing. Well, again, I want to welcome everybody. And before you leave, okay, after this, we're going to have our graduation, and then there's food. But before you leave, over here are 2 tables. The Carters have got their table over here, and then Righteous and Lane's got their table over here. and just go by and appreciate these kids. These are good kids. They've worked real hard. They don't give much trouble.
I'll bet.
Now Joey here, in other words, he gives us a lot of trouble. But
Oh yeah, always.
Anyway, like I said, I do appreciate y'all all being here and supporting these kids because it does take a village. And Joey, he doesn't want to say anything, but the thing is, without him, there would be no homeschool. Because if it wasn't for him, I would have to work a public job, and I would not have the time to put into my kids. And we have had to live really poor and drive crappy vehicles just so we could stay home and homeschool these kids. And it's been the biggest blessing. And it's like Miss Katie said earlier, she thought she was going to have to go to work. She's a nurse. She's a registered nurse. She could go make all kinds of money, but she'd rather be home homeschooling her kids. But her husband had to go to school. And what happened? God worked it out because she believes. God, there's an answer out there somewhere. There's where I can still homeschool my kids, and my parents don't have to homeschool my kids, and I get to be able to do that. So when you let go and let God do it, then things work out, because we don't know all the answers. We're not in control of nothing, and when you think you do, you're just an idiot. That's good English, right? Okay. So I wanted to celebrate these two young men today. They are not only graduating, they're both turning 18 years old. That's a big deal. And here's what I drill into their head. You're 18. You can go do anything now. Mama won't know. You can do anything now. You're 18. What makes you an adult is what you do when I'm not looking. Right. Because God's seeing you. What are you doing when I'm not there? All the lessons, all these years where they've been homeschooled and had a good dad and his example, what are they doing? So here's the first little verse. All my kids that I've ever been in our Miracle Farm homeschool program, or young men, here's the first verse that I've always told them, and it's Psalms 37:23. And no, it's not either. I've lied to you. Wrong page. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure or whether it be right. And that's a challenge to little kids, because what you're doing is just as important. And the thing is I've been asked, well, wonder if your kids don't want to do such and such like you do. Well, I don't care as long as they're Christians. That's my goal. I don't care if they make 5 cents. I don't care if they have to go out here and live in a box, as long as they're going to heaven. Because heaven is my goal, not making a whole lot of money. If they make money, great. If they don't, pat them on the back. How can I help you? But that's how it is. So now I got a challenge for you young men. Lane, stop talking. This is for you and Righteous right here. This is for the young. This is for the young men. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child, but when I become a man, I put away childish things. So guys, y'all are not children anymore, and you don't get away with little mess ups. If you don't come when you're called, you don't have to come when you're called, because I don't have to call you anymore. But you know what I mean. Little things that you used to get away with, God's watching you now, and I'm gonna tell you from experience that when God straightens you out, He will knock your teeth down your throat, and you will never get over it. Never. And He is the only one that knows what it takes to get you straight. Especially for these kids. Most of these kids here know who God is. I'm not really talking to kids that have never heard of Him before. I'm talking about kids that's been raised in families that love Jesus. So what I have to say for you is love God first. Without that, you don't have the capacity to love. If you don't love God, there is something in you missing. And you might think, oh, I love that girl. She's so cute. Look at her hair.
He does
She's
have
so
great hair.
pretty." But after a while, she might say, "Get your underwear off the floor." "No, I don't want to come home early. I'm going home." You know, and things change. And so she may still look good and still treat you good, but then there's things start getting on your nerves. Well, and he's agreeing. Yeah. But what you have to fall, and that's why you have to have the love of Jesus in you first, because he teaches you how to love. If you don't have that love, that's why everybody's going bouncing from one girl to another. I'm mostly talking to guys, so y'all, girls, same thing. The girls are bouncing from one guy to the next because they're looking for something, because they have that same thing in their heart that's missing, and they're trying to fill it up with high heel shoes and jewelry and fake hair and eyelashes and fancy cars, or boys' guns and trucks and everything of the world. It doesn't matter what it is on the videos too much. It could be a world of things, but they're trying to fill that void that never can be filled with things or other people. So the girl, you two, don't bring no girl in my house that don't know Jesus, or you're not trying to lead her to him, because she's going to break your heart. But a girl that knows Jesus is more worried about breaking Jesus' heart than yours. And she's the one, and girls too, the guy that you want will love Jesus already, more than likely. Or he'll like that you, man, there's something different about her. She just don't, she's not high maintenance like all these other girls. I've heard that before. I've heard the boys say that. Well, she's pretty high maintenance. Why is that? Because she don't have Jesus. Jesus ain't a part of her life. So let me see. What else did I want to tell you? The desires of your heart. Yes, you want a young lady. I understand that. I know you want to get married. God, you don't think God don't know that? Well, maybe he's having trouble with that girl, and he's still working on her, kicking her butt, getting her straightened up, so she's going to be a good wife to you. Boy, he really had to work on me. Poor Joey, he had to go through, terrible. It was terrible what he had to go through and put up with and everything when he married me. Oh, poor thing. I don't know why he stayed. But he loved, I'll tell you, because he loved Jesus. Sorghum for his senior project. He grew it again last year for his senior project. He built the engine in his truck as a project for school. Now he's working part-time at the tractor shop with his dad. These boys know that I pray for them daily. I don't really see anybody here that's not in this book, right? This is my prayer journal. I really don't. If you're not in here, sign up. I'll pray for you every morning about 6 o'clock. Unless I'm dead. But, and Lane, he's been working in construction, and he's just now got him a new job, and is going to be working full-time. Men's work. These are two tough young men doing men's jobs, and I am super proud of them. I give them a hard time, and there's one, Lane, I'll tell Lane he needs to do a chore. Tell him what you say, Lane.
Look at the time.
Look at the time. Ain't got no watch on. Look at the time.
I got one now.
He's got one now.
No, to graduate, you finally bought a clock.
But I'm gonna brag on just in Righteous. When early in his teens, he was the state champion in muzzleloader. They both finally got their license. We thought that'd never happen with COVID and everything. It just messed them all up. They finally got there, and I guess y'all can't tell driving up and down the road, loudest things around. And they help in the boys club with Thomas, and we just get a whole lot done. They help me with everything. Me and Joey get projects for them. We take them places. They're putting new floor in their, this is their bunkhouse, where they come and spend the night once a month, and we have fun doing that. I mean, they get tired of me because I'm older, but you know, that's okay. I give them chores. They give me too much trouble, but they really do. They don't tell me no, and I always say, well, your wife, if they have an attitude against something, I'll say, oh, well, your wife is not going to like that if you do that to her. So, anyway. So, Miracle, are you about ready?
I am.
Somebody smells bad, Joey says.
I wonder who that could be.
And I tell you, that's something you just have to get used to. Just get used to. Boys just stink. That's the way it is. So, let's see. Okay, I'll do Lane first. Y'all step back. And find yours. Okay. This is Andrew Lane Stillman. He is graduating from Righteous Way Academy from the 12th grade, and we are very proud of him, and we just appreciate Kevin letting him come and be with us, and for Brianna and everybody letting them know that we would want him here, and he's just been a blessing to our family. So congratulations. And this is for Righteous Truth Pine, and he's named after the school, Righteous Way Academy. And we have been in school together for many, many years, and he has given me a few gray hairs, but I would not trade the money I could have made, the new car I could be driving, anything would I trade for homeschooling him. It has been the biggest privilege, God-given privilege, to be able to homeschool these boys and have a husband that supports it. And for these kids, these are the best. I am totally prejudiced. These are the best kids. If you ask them to do anything, they'll do it or they will answer to me. So congratulations. Look at me. Put on your bullets. Let's see. I want Kevin to come up here. Kevin, will you come up here and get a picture?
And Lane, I just thank her for doing such a good job for me, and I didn't have to worry about my youngins out in the world. Thank y'all.
Okay, are they supposed to come walk down through the middle?
No!
What are they supposed to
All right, guys, close them in.
Yeah, go on there, go on there.
All right, y'all got to throw your hats. Mama, you better get out of the way.
Count to three.
1, 2, 3.
bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you.
Light candles.
Blow out your non-burning candle.
Blow 'em, blow 'em. Is Kenny in there? Kenny is in there!
Kenny's in there! Oh, the cousin's in there! The cousin's in there! Is that what it is? I'm doing a donut! I'm doing a donut! My mom calls it a donut!
How many people are in that truck?
Kenny's in there.